Hello, everybody. Back to the Push Up Podcast. Guess we're on episode 3 as of now. Alright. Get a few push ups in. Thinking life's going pretty good. Had this interesting idea. You know how we have weight categories for combat sport type events? Because seems fairly self-evident that being a bigger person, even in something that is largely skill-based, but as a physical sport, is an advantage. Therefore, give the 105-pound guy a chance. We don't pair him up with a 300-pound guy. Now, my question is, we don't do this for all sports. And the one that's glaring to me is basketball. But not in terms of weight, but in terms of height. Why don't we have a, say, under 5 foot league, 5.5 foot league, 6 foot league, 6.5, and 7. Ha. Now clearly, there's a lot more to basketball than simply being the tallest. However, not many Mugsies out there. If I believe I'm getting his name right. I apologize if I'm not. Don't know too much basketball. It is fascinating that some of the most praised and sought after professions in modern society, and even you could argue in older societies, are game related. To be able to play as a professional athlete. In general, describing your job as playing, such as performing a play or playing an instrument or playing a game such as chess or playing a sport. I feel like you got a good job if it's described as playing. You know what I mean? Anyway, I hope you all are having a wonderful day here today. Take a drink of my water. Let's get back to it. Want to shout out to a much larger YouTube channel than mine. Out the Jack's Play. He calls these anime guide makers. And I largely agree what they should be called. Because every time an anime character does them, becomes God. Or at least God-like. Increases their powers. However, in some contexts, we take, say, Thor from the Avengers. He just becomes demigod. Well, goes a bit of a misnomer. Push-ups didn't make him a demigod. A lot of other things to consider there. However, I do hope y'all have a wonderful day. And I hope you're following along as you can with these push-ups. A few at a time. Here and there. I thought about something kind of interesting today. When you look at, say, a history textbook, one they would teach in school, most of what it focuses on is the politics, the great wars, the great compromises, all the major players throughout history. However, if we wanted to be, say, accurate to what life was like for the majority of humans, for the majority of history, in most of those cultures, 9 out of 10 of those pages and chapters will be about farming and agriculture. And frankly, 9 out of 10 of the books wouldn't be about agriculture. They'd be about hunting and gathering. Which kind of makes it interesting that almost none of us will make it into the history books. And yet, we're what makes up history. The common being, the common person in a society, makes all the gears move. They may not be decided in the big decisions. And granted, the kingdom doesn't fall as they fall most of the time. But we are the current history, the news, and historians will look back on us. Now, they may not look back on us in particular, either a me or a you. However, the historians of your bloodline, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and so forth. Will ask you of your life and what you have done. Now, I don't know what you've done, my friend, but I know you can do more, for we all can. And I believe in you. I am an incurable optimist. As I've looked throughout history, most times it seemed awful compared to ours now. Nearly every one of your male relatives died of starvation or war. Over half of them never became adults. They would have never ate the foods we did. Never had access to the information we did. Never the ability to walk into a room and flip a switch and lights up here. Oh, oftentimes, not even the extra energy and nutrition, there's the strength to do extra push-ups. Not for survival purposes, but purely to better oneself. All the entertainment and all the greatness we have. Think of your bloodline. Think of all your grandparents, your great-grandparents, mothers, fathers, sisters, cousins, all those who have died to give you an opportunity at a life they know they cannot. Do you waste this rare gift you have, my friend? Do you sit on the couch and do nothing? Do you complain about the arms you have given, about the body you're given, the mind, the ability to understand and perceive the world? Unlike that rock or the floor beneath your feet, of which, as far as we know, cannot. A great gift has been given to you, my friend. I suggest you take it. I wish you the best of luck on your endeavors. I wish you to make your ancestors proud. This one is for you. All that have died of war. This one's for you. All that have died in starvation. For all those who have moved us forward, we push up for you. And we thank you, ourselves, for sticking around long enough to respect their wishes. Well, my friends, I believe it's about our time for the day. I trust you will do something to make those who came before you proud. And as always, my friends, we do one for good measure. So, if you haven't done any push-ups yet, join me for one more. And thank you, my friend. And push forward.